Hello and welcome to another Brixenic video. Today I'm going to show off what is at the moment my bus MOC. It is based on a bus that drives in Belgium, more particularly in the Flemish part. The bus company name is called De Lijn. And it's a big part of the Flemish landscape because there are a lot of them, sometimes, not when they are on a stroke. But first off, this bus is 10 studs wide, as you can see. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I made it that size because the Speed Champion cars, I don't know if they are going to continue with the 8 stud wide cars, but the new ones are 8 stud wide. So I wanted to make a bus that is wider because a bus is normally wider than a car. So, and the advantage of this is that I can have more seats in there for passengers. So that's why I made it 10 studs wide. I still have to get some windows, as you can see, to 2 by 4 by 1 windows, because I only got these 4 by 4 by 1 windows. The roof does come off, as you can see. I'm going to pull it off. The roof is one big section of just white plates and some 2 by 3 tiles, and then some detailing with those roof pieces and in the front as well. And these tiles at the back and the front they are supposed to be the signs that say to where the bus is going or from where it's coming. I'm planning on making maybe custom stickers for that, so I can make it like this here in the Flemish part of Belgium, and maybe like take the bus that I more frequently use, or at least the route I more frequently use. And as you can see, it's just some plates, some slope, some tiles, and some roof pieces. Let's put that aside. Then, as you can see, it's the top of the bus has some tiles and some tiles with studs or something. I don't know what these pieces are called, but to attach the roof to. The front window or the front piece is removable, but because I made it one tile higher than in my original design, you will have to take off some bits. As you can see, it fell apart a bit, but as you can see, the front bumper is just a simple studs on the front with some modified plates or bricks, and then the window just clips on like that, and then you get to align this perfectly with the plates on top of the windows of the bus. So I'm just going to pull this off, which makes it a little bit easier to check the cabin of the bus driver. So I'm just using like this pneumatic piece from a long time ago. I think it's still from my brother. And then just put the steering wheel on it. This is the ticketing and scanning machine, and this is the door for the driver, so he can go and sit there. Then, as you can see, there are a lot of seats in there. So these are 10, 16, 22, so 25 seats are in here. And of course in the middle people can stand, just like in a real bus. I also made these pull down seats with some flag pieces I had from the Ninjago set, the Water Strider I think it is. And I did this because in the land bus we also have these, and it's, I think, a nice detail that it's possible also to do in this Lego bus. This is supposed to be a hammer to smash the windows in case of an emergency, and I also have some tiles here too. For the rest, of course, because of the shoulders in minifigures, I'll take quickly these two. You cannot set two minifigures next to each other. And also in this seats you cannot place them as well, but let's try this one. So because of the arms of the minifigures you cannot place the two minifigures next to each other, but it just gives the idea that there are a lot of places in this bus. So the real passenger count is probably 2 here, 2 here, that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So 16 places, 16 seats where you can place minifigures, unless you have, of course, like a child which don't have the moving legs, so you can place them directly on the seat like this. Then maybe it's possible to put a parent next to it. For the rest, I am still missing some pieces here because these should be gray. These wheels do turn. In my first design I made it one tile shorter, but then these wheels were too close to the arch piece, and then they didn't roll that well. So I made it one tile higher, and now it's running really smooth. And at the back we also have some detailing and some lights. And also on the sides here some lights I placed. I think this will be a really cool MOC in the city I'm building. It's probably going to be the one and only bus it's going to be there, since these buses are so large that it would be stupid to have 2 of these buses in my city, since my city is small at the moment, and 2 of these buses will be quite large and would take a lot of space in the city. So it snaps on like this. Also have the rear view mirrors here, or the side mirrors, I don't know how to call it, but you know what I mean. And the only thing I still have to make is, of course, the doors. I already placed some clips in here, as you can see, to put in some bars maybe, so I can make the moving out doors. I didn't place them yet on this side, but I'm still thinking about how I'm going to do that. So if you have any tips on how to make these doors, please let me know in the comments. And now let's see how it looks in the city. So we are in the city now, and as you can see, the bus is pretty wide. Even the fire truck is unable to pass it from the other side if it would be in here. But it's on some roads in Belgium it's the same thing, that they are unable to stay in their lane, so it's pretty much a realistic model now. And then of course you can go over the bump, and on these streets it's a bit, on these newer road plates, it fits just right on one lane. But of course the bicycle, the bikers are going to get hit, as you can see. Which reminds me of one time I saw a bus hitting an old guy on a bike and he almost fell. But bus drivers are sometimes yeah. But all in all, if you place the bus in like this in front of the buildings, I think it looks pretty good. Like the size it should be for a bus in front of the buildings. So I'm really happy with the result. But still I have to figure out the doors. So thank you for watching. Please do subscribe and see you next time.